Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about network clustering. Okay, what is clustering? Clustering is a kind of architecture where networks get clustered. Clustered means grouped together. Okay. Today we are going to see some of the applications which are using those kind of things, and let's see what happens. Okay. The major thing in mathematics is uh, integration and differentiation. Okay, integration means putting things together. Okay, differentiation means taking out things apart. Okay, these are the two things. Like if you put a car together using the parts, it's called integration. That is, you put the tires, you put the tubes, put the car. This is called an integration. Differentiation means the other way around. Okay, you remove all the parts and separate the things out. That is called differentiation. Similarly, for networks, you put in all the cablings into a kind of structure, and then after that, that is a kind of integration. Or the way you make the network is called an integration, and you dismantle some of the networks, then it disintegrates some of the things, then it's called differentiation. Okay, so network itself can be integrated or differentiated. Okay, this is the basic concept you have to understand about neural networks, how neural networks operate. Okay, one is integration, another one is differentiation. Okay, this is the kind of thing you have to understand. Why you have to understand in case of using neural net or other kinds of network architecture, you have to use these kind of algorithms, how to integrate the networks and how to differentiate the networks so that you have optimal path and things like that. Okay, so usually the brain does without the knowledge. It has those inputs from your sensors, like I told you, the touch, the feel, the eye, and things like that. Okay, even the robots do that kind of clustering and listen to declustering. Okay, declustering in some place like that is called learning. Clustering means learning. Integration means the kind of learning algorithms which work on the nervous system or the inner cores of the brain. Your brain works what is called clustering. Some people have a big brain with all so much of cluster kind of brain, which means that the brain is a little bit more complex and highly developed kind of brain. Okay, so this is called CNN. Or I told you in AI already there are different kinds of things in AI. One was machine machine learning, and another one was I told you what was the one. Network learning and things like that. Okay, so or deep learning. Okay, deep learning is a kind of algorithm which does only two things. One is integration, another one is differentiation. Okay, deep learning is concerned only about those things. Deep learning is a kind of algorithm which will work only on clustering and declustering, which essentially means in case of physics, if we take physics, if a wave is modulated, then it is called integrate. It is called integration. If a wave is demodulated, then it is called differentiation. Okay, that's all. In case of physics, it's a kind of wave. So mostly waves are the ones that they use. Okay, your sensors and other things are all working on wave concept. Okay, everything in the world, the universe, everything works only on wave concept. Okay, without waves we won't have structures. That is the first thing you have to understand. Okay, how are structures formed? Like earth is why earth is spherical, why the moon is somewhat egg shaped and things like that. Those kind of things are all because of waves, wave nature of particles, wave nature of particles. Why? Without waves we cannot survive. Okay, in this world. Okay, they do two things. One is clustering and declustering. Okay, so those are the two basic things. Wave clustering, when the wave clusters you get a sun, when a wave declusters you get other kinds of objects like moon, sun, earth and other things. Okay, this is the basic concept of wave clustering. Okay, what happens in wave clustering when particles move? A vector is generated and that vector can be clustered or declustered. And the forces of nature, about there are four physical forces of nature: nuclear, nuclear, then what, electromagnetic, magnetic, electrical, and things like that. There are so different kinds of forces, potential energy forces, different. All these things arise out of potential energy. Okay, all this, when potential energy is created, it is called integration. That is integration. Integration means it's like if you lift a ball up from the ground to a level of 10 meters, then it is called integration. Okay, the force is actually integrated out there because it is a kind of G which pulls in there, and you are working against the things to put the thing somewhere in a different position. That is called an integration. Okay, now differentiation the other way around. You just drop the ball, leave the ball, it drops to the ground. So Newton's law is something like that. Okay, integration is basic laws which potential energy is integration and kinetic energy is differentiation. That's all. Okay, there are just two energies. With these two kinds of energies, the whole system works. Okay, like waves, particles move around, and okay. Now, when you do these wave clustering, part structures are formed. What are structures? Structures like if you hit a electrical, say you hit a ground, immediately you see waves are formed, and some places you have depth, some places you have sand and other things. Okay, sand is clustered in some place stones are clustered, some places something else is clustered, and you can see the kind of. So when you heat it, just like a music, you heat it, immediately you get clusters in different places, and the structures are formed. Structures can form only in that kind of environment. Okay, otherwise we don't have structures. Okay, structures mean like you don't have any kind of particle at all, those kind of things. Particles, if you go to the deepest level, it is a kind of structure. Okay, it is a kind of structure, it is a wave kind of structure, and if you demodulate the complete thing, once a body takes off and goes into kinetic energy mode, or it has motion kind of things, then finally it forms what is called the light ray. Okay, light is a kind of like, that is the basic thing. How you have seen interference pattern, differentiation interference pattern, and things like that. Okay, those kind of interference pattern, the double slit experiment, all those things are because of waves. Okay, waves of the particles itself are behaving like waves, and waves, they don't have any particle weight or anything like that, but just pure waves. Those are all kinetic. Okay, that is the kinetic energy's last form is kind of light. Okay, potential energy last form is something like kind of sun. Okay, so when potential energy increases, it forms a huge big mass, and from that mass it has to release all the energy. How will it release all the energy? Potential energy has to be released. How it will release? It releases in the form of light. Okay, so that is why you get sunlight out of sun. Okay, earth also gives out radiation, but we are not bothered about those things right now. But clustering is the way to work. Okay, so that is how it works. Okay, network also, I told you, deep learning works on those kind of clustering and declustering. Now machine learning is supportive algorithms. Okay, what is supportive algorithms? Supportive algorithms is like DSP and other things. Okay, there is a small kind of things which is already done, like modulation, integration, differentiation, those kinds of things done by machine learning algorithms. Okay, those algorithms do all the things, like for a specific area. What is the specific area? Like what do you do in kind of like for vision, okay, or pattern recognition, or speech recognition, or like Google search engines. Those kind of things all work as a machine learning kind of algorithm. Once you get into some kind of CPU or something like that, it is done by deep learning process. All is done by wave modulation, demodulation, those kind of things. Like you have DSP chips at the end of the thing, those kind of things are all done by those things. Now we are going to go into some kind of introduction on computer networks. Okay, why we want to learn computer networks is because of these things. Okay, mathematics is highly derivative of these things, and why There are numbers you have to remember in mathematics, like something like pi, and then you have to know what is golden ratio, what is this ratio, that ratio, those things and all. Though what are those meanings of those ratio? It is a kind of ratio means the kind of one divides other. Okay, ratio means it's a kind of when something divides other, you get a specific number. Okay, that's all. Okay, one structure divides another structure, you get a specific number, or one wave gets modulated in the modulation ratio of that wave is called, well, the modulation ratio is, if you want, if you have a wave, that wave is getting modulated, and that modulation ratio is called a golden ratio or some other ratio and other things. Okay, phi ratio and things. Phi is usually kind of the other way around. Okay, demodulation. Okay, pi is a ratio of demodulation, and pi is a ratio of demodulation, and integration is kind of golden ratio. So there are different ratios on the things. Okay, on mathematics, so you have to learn all those three ratios. But now we are going into network, and how deep learning is done, how peripheral learning is done, the machine learning is done, and other things are things like pattern recognition, how pattern recognition works, and other things are all different kinds of things. Okay, now these are the basic concepts on which the whole network works. Okay, you get your you touch the screen, immediately you get the things in your screen, like how the YouTube is played and things like that. Those kind of things are all because of how the shortest path is taken, and it is giving immediately the things, and it just distributes. It's kind of finding distributed algorithm which works, and immediately you get where the source resources, and immediately you start displaying the things on the screen. Okay, now Google search does that, some of the database does that, and some like digital libraries and all. Immediately you get all the things in the shortest form. It's just highly optimized, and immediately you get all the videos on your screen. How is that possible? It's because of clustering of the networks and the resource distribution. Where the resource is distributed and the shortest path is taken and things like that. Sometimes you might get some resources from different places, but you have what is called tunneling. Tunneling is a kind of thing which goes to a particular resource within very short while, and you can get some of the things instead of going through the entire network and things like that, and getting the kind of things you want. Okay, because sometimes you cannot do storage everywhere. Okay, there are certain storages which you can do in some places, certain storages you cannot do in some places, and so some of cache, some are cache, some are not cache, and things like that. Like YouTube's mostly they are cache kind of thing, like they are kind of distributed algorithms which part of that is kind of machine learning algorithms, distributed algorithms, and integration algorithms and things like that. So it's a kind of retrieval of systems. Like already I told you, like Google does the retrieval like that and displays on this to it. YouTube does that. You know search basic Microsoft things like your clustering and other things. Okay, mostly Microsoft, if you take the inner core things of Microsoft operating system, it's like somewhat like clustering. Okay, that you have to know. Okay, because the Microsoft has what is called a self-rectification process and things like that. Self-rectification algorithms work mostly because they are kind of they know entirely how the network works. That is how they learn. These algorithms learn, and they self rectify all these things, and then you can get your error correction, everything, and your bugs debugging and all the things work on. Microsoft remodeling also works on that same principle. If you take Microsoft programs, so if you get a problem, if there is a crash or something, immediately it reboots with a new kind of module, and it starts working. How is that possible? It's because of that kind of structure which is put in your uh, Microsoft software, or the operating system software, and the distributed software, the plugin modules and all. I already told you about the Service Ultimate and TCP/IP, all those things, how they work. TCP/IP is based routing algorithms, is the same kind of distributed algorithm, which is called, you can say that it's somewhat kind of deep learning, and the lower learning is called the network is the network is the network architecture, the routing algorithms, those are called somewhat kind of deep learning. And if you go deep, less than that or above that, those kind of more kind of machine learning algorithms. Okay, a machine learning, once you go to higher level like application, not application level, or like network and transport layer level. In transport layer level, intelligence is needed. Okay, transport layer level, routing level is mostly kind of network kind of thing, shortest thing and things like that. But in case of intelligence, you want to put in, you go one step above network layer and put your intelligence. Google's and all search engines and all work like that. Okay, they find out the port, the socket, and things like that, and start working on that like that. Okay, let's open up and see all these things right now. Okay, local area network, local area. So distribution is the kind of mostly kind of trees. Trees are clustered, homes are clustered. So this is one example of how things are clustered. Okay, how distribution algorithms works and how the network works and things like bands and gateways and campus area network. Campus area network is like if you have a small campus and you can do all the things. Metropolitan area networks is a kind of math and other things. Centralized computing system. There are centralized, decentralized. I told you already. Centralized is a kind of integration, and differentiation is decentralized. Okay, what is centralized kind of thing? Clustered algorithm. I already told you. Centralized and decentralized work of architecture. It's a kind of the distribution of your brain or something like that. Okay, that waves how they integrate and differentiate. So that is called centralized, decentralized. Okay, so some of your brain structures work like that, network collaborative kind of things and other things. Okay, these are the kinds of things which you want. Now I don't want to go into deeply networks. What is the kind of network? How local area network works? How remote area network works? And those kind of things. I just want to give how the things are and what types of computer networks I told you. Okay, these are kinds of things, types of computer networks I told. Network model of cable network models. Okay, so this is another kind of area where there are different kinds of like open system architecture, where data is stored, presentation 7. So transport and network. Okay, these are the basic things. How physical layers also have the things. So the application, presentation, session, transport, network, data link, physical. Okay, physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, application. So these are the kinds of layering model they have done. That is called OS model. OSI is a kind of group which works on those kind of things. There's a different kinds of layer model. Your robots and all work these kind of structures only, but the network layer is kind of this is the network layer. Routing, logical addressing is a kind of group addressing and things like handicapping. And transport layer works on segmenting and TSV. So mostly they work on segmenting, flow control, windowing, connection session. Okay, those kind of things. They are also some kind of algorithms. Mostly they are kind of like tree structured or circular structure. There are two kinds of structures. Okay, one is called tree structures, and other one is called circular structure. Circular structure is like token tree kind of algorithm. Local area network is a kind of a LAN network 802.1. Those two kinds of architecture is called centralized or decentralized. Those are called what is called the network architecture. So there can be two kinds of network architecture, circular and other one is tree structure. When you work on tree structure, it is called integration. When you work on circular things, it is called differentiation. So what actually happens in the universe? The universe is differentiating. Okay, some places they are called clustering. Usually the universe is a kind of object which keeps on differentiating. The differentiating structure for the integration plus the differentiation. Okay, some places it gets integrated, some places it gets differentiation. Okay, waves always have a phase velocity and a group velocity. Group velocity is the integration, phase velocity is a kind of differentiation. Because differentiation is better than, because differentiation is faster than integration, so that is why the universe is expanding. That you have to know. Okay, because differentiation has a small gap between, there is small gap between differentiation and integration kind of thing. So that gap is what is creating the universe. Okay, that small demodulation modulation difference. Okay, that is called, that is why the universe exists and see things moving and other things. Okay, otherwise the universe won't exist, it won't expand, or it won't have other kinds of structures and other possibilities, other kinds of wave structures, other kinds of structural formation. Those kind of things are already there, but how gravity works, those kind of things are all there. Okay, so those kind of things. I just wanted to give you a gist on how the networks will done, how network clustering is done. Okay, now we go into what is called artificial intelligence. Intelligence also works like that. Okay, how human body is created. First thing is, it's a kind of integration. Human body is a kind of integrated things. Okay, it is not a separate cell architecture, or it is not a simple this thing, those kind of things. Okay, now there are certain kinds of areas where clustering occur. Okay, now for human body to survive, it needs 32 degrees centigrade. Okay, that 32 degrees centigrade is a integration point. Okay, within the structure. Okay, integration point. Okay, without that humans cannot survive on this earth. Okay, where the earth won't be earth, it will be moon or sun or stars. So only on earth you have that kind of formation. Okay, carbon can be available on sun, carbon can be available on moon, carbon can be available on Mars, etc. But why that integration structure is not there? Okay, that is why they are in a differentiated form. But once they come into that particular ratio, that is called the golden ratio. Golden ratio is the kind of integration ratio. Those kind of things. That particular ratio is formed, then you have life on that. Carbon can form structures or within life forms only in that specific zone. That zonal thing is what is called, we have earth. Earth is that zonal zone where life can sustain because of that particular temperature, 32 degrees centigrade. Okay, that 32 degree whatever. Okay, or 98 Fahrenheit or something like that, 90 to 100 Fahrenheit. That range is the one. Now we are going to topologies. Okay, topology is a kind of physical topology, logical topology, types of physical topology, single mode topology. So these are kind of where you want to kind of like different kinds of architectures. Okay, topology is a kind of network architecture. Okay, so instead of using network architecture, they say topology. Topology is how the things are arranged. Okay, single mode topology. Single mode topology is like one way, the other way is this way. Okay, bus topology. They have different kinds of bus topology. Bus is a group of wires. I told you how wires are clustered. Those kinds of bus topology. Bus topology is a kind of different things, and this is called a LAN kind of structure. This is a kind of LAN topology. Okay, a single bus is there and everything acts as the same thing. That is called bus topology. It is straight away one side to another side cable, and it's a twisted pair kind of cable. That is a different kind of architecture. Then you have a star architecture where for things centralized kind of architecture. This is where integration comes in. Okay, that is now the basic thing is, this is differentiation. On a single LAN, different things occupy. This is a differentiation. Okay, now this is what is called integration. On a single point, all things are clustered. Okay, and immediately switched between all those things. Okay, this is the basic thing. Okay, that is the two. This is the ring structure. Ring structure, as I have already told you, it's a kind of differentiated forms. Okay, this is called a ring topology with different kinds of structure, which is differentiated and things like that. Okay, when you have star topology, this is called integration. Integrated way of doing mathematics or network clusters, how it is formed. Okay, so I told you whether integration is better, differentiation better. It depends on the kinds of work, or how the CNN deep learning is done, or the machine learning is done. Machine learning mostly does with this kind of work where it is differential. Machine learning is mostly to do with differential learning. Okay, CNN mostly centralized network is kind of integration kind of network. Okay, so integration kind of, I told you already, voice is integrated, scripting is integrated, those kind of things are done there. Okay, now we got what is called the two topologies I told you. So over here you have differentiation, which is a straight line kind of thing, and integration and circular ones, which are differentiation kind of thing, and the star topology. is called integrated network. This is called differentiated. These two are called ring and local area network or differentiated network. So these are the clusters how they form. The brain also has the same kind of structures, and machine learning is done what is the shortest part of all these things and then stores the logic on those things. And that is how the CNN and BNN and other things work. Okay. Now wave structure, when you're doing a wireless transmission, these are the kinds of things. You have to find out how the propagation is there, how much data can be transferred, and what is the shortest path and things like that. So those kind of wave structures. So the topologies also helps you in finding the wave shortest method and other. Waves also use those kind of things. Okay, wave modeling, like I told you already, integrated wave modeling, differential wave modeling. When you send a signal, it is modulated wave. So it is called integration, and you decrypt some things, then it is called differentiation. So even while sending rays, like I told you, Wi-Fi signal and other things, the tower signal, one side you are integrating and the other side you are differentiating. That's all. Okay, so those kind of wireless things. I don't want to go deep into those things right now. Those are kind of deep learning algorithms, how they work on wireless networks. Wireless networks also is a kind of deep learning. Okay, your human body, the brain gets all the information from different sources like ear, eyes, and other things. And some of them, even when you are asleep, it is working. How it is working, that is called deep learning algorithms. And machine learning algorithms mostly stay on the kind of spine where it is immediate response things are. That is a differential network. Okay, differential network, I told you already, it is a kind of machine learning, differential machine learning, those kind of things. They have immediate response center. Okay, CNN is the core thing, which is the centralized network. Even under sleep, some of the differential things work very easily. And our differential is the first form of, like, if a robo comes up, starting your things, when you switch on motor, the differential network stays there like that. Okay, that is how the robo starts up again. Okay, it remembers all the things and it puts it back together and puts the framework, because the CNN always, the deep learning algorithms always fade. Okay, they die out. If your brain dies out, still your body is working, machine learning algorithms work. Why? Because of sometimes you can see the guy is dead, but still his hands are moving because of the I told you, immediate response center kind of thing. So that kind of network structure, that differential network structures is the one which brings it back. Robots, when they die, the CNN is the one which is the deep learning algorithms is the one which is removed from the robots. Okay, why this deep learning algorithms are removed from the robots? Because you want to stop a robot, you cannot stop it otherwise. Okay, so the first thing is they kind of stop the functionality of the deep learning algorithms. Then they come into machine learning algorithms. That machine learning algorithms still work. Okay, the robot after 50 years, you put it, the robot after 50 years, you just give the electricity or current back, immediately it starts learning all the things from the differential network and starts going into the brain and starts collecting all the information, replays the whole game, the chess game and other thing, and remembers all the things back again. How remembering all the things comes back again is like from the machine architecture. Okay, how it is able to bring out all the algorithms back to its life, and how it's able to remember, like even if it goes under coma, when something is in coma, the deep learning algorithms all stop. But machine learning algorithms will tell you all the things, and deep learning learns all the things, what was the machine learning kind of thing. That is why the robot is able to come back again live and then start restructuring and then starts working again. Okay, robots cannot learn otherwise. Okay, they cannot learn. They learn, they lose the thing. Again, they learn by machine learning kind of architecture. That's how they survive. Okay, or robots, otherwise robots cannot survive. Like a human robot, like all the kind of humanoid kind of robots and other things, they cannot survive. So no, we are protocols. Protocols is the way of understanding of how things are done. Okay, it's a kind of exchange algorithms. The kind of protocols is a kind of exchange algorithms, network algorithms, topology algorithms, network algorithm, topology algorithm, the way, the systematic approach of algorithms. Okay, those are all the kinds of things. I told you NetBIOS, TCP/IP, ARP, RAR, ICMP. Okay, what is NetBIOS? Network basic input output system. NetBIOS is basic user interface. Okay, NetBIOS, NetBIOS. That is right. TCP is a transmission control protocol. IP is internet protocol. ARP is address resolution protocol. RARP is reverse address resolution. So you give an address and you get the things back, IP address, and get a name that is called ARP. Then it is called a reverse thing. It's called ICMP, IGMP. Okay, these are the same thing. We put the thing and then get the things back, and if you get you give the things back and get something else, that kind of thing. ICMP, IGMP, Internet Control Message Protocol, and Network Gateway Message Protocol. UDP is universal datagram. Datagram is like datagram how they pass on different surfaces, what kind of size it should be, those kind of things. UDP, how fast. SPX, JPX is also a kind of other kind of algorithms. Okay, HDLC, SDLC. That is a kind of like layering. Okay, on seventh layer or the lowest layer. SDLC, TCP/IP uses and others. So their description about all the DNS and other kinds of structures that use. Okay, these are the kinds of things that use. Okay, now for now we saw all the things. Okay, work groups and domains and what are domains and other things. So now you have to know how wireless clustering should be done on the network, and how network can be decrypted, how we can form a CNN, how deep learning algorithms, and how machine learning algorithms work. Okay, those kind of things, how they are stored, what is differentiation, what is integration, how a wave works, what is a wave modulation, what is a wave demodulation, and what is the kind of things how it is related to your network architecture and your artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, so that's all for now. We will see sometime later. Thank you.